Susan Line, Kalompoka, the founder of Kapor.Designs. She started TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube pages to document her journey. And now she's here. Hello.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. How's your morning so far?
It's going good. Interview, then we're gonna go fabric shopping. So we're very booked and busy and blessed.
Girl, you are living that sewing life. What inspired you to start documenting your journey?
I wanted to look up to someone who was doing the same journey as me, but there was no one to look up to, like no one to show you how to start sewing or which school you can attend in South Africa or what you need in order to go to these certain schools or how to sew affordably. So that's why I started this page, so I can teach others and teach myself while I'm sewing and creating new designs.
All right.
Yeah.
And then for someone who has never done it before, how easy would you say it is to just make your own item, like clothing item?
I mean, it's easy if you put practice into it. You know, it's just sewing a straight line, basically. But you need practice. When you get the patterns, you just need to know how to sew it, where to sew to put the patterns together. So it's just about like putting things together so you can sew it. Sewing is easy. It's just where to sew and how to start sewing. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah. And then where can beginners then find good sewing patterns online? And also, what should they look for when they are choosing one?
Okay, so you can find them at moodfabrics.com, which are free. So you just print it out and then they give you steps on how to cut it and how to stick it together. Then you can start cutting it and placing it on the fabric. Or you can go on Etsy, which is not for free. And then you just search basic pattern pieces, which you can either manipulate or they are pattern pieces that are already done. So a dress, a suit, it's already there. You just need to select it, print it out, and then cut it out. So it's easy. One is affordable, one is free, and the other one you have to pay for.
And then for someone starting out, what are the basic tools or equipment that they will need so they can get started on making their own clothes at home?
Okay, so you'd need a domestic machine, which is affordable. You can use the industrial machine, but that's more affordable and that's more expensive and it will take up more space. But you need a sewing machine, a scissors, a ruler for drafting patterns, the scissors to cut things out, pins to pin the garments together so when you sew it, and chalk so you can draw the measurements on, so you can and a mannequin. The one I have at the back, there's a mannequin so you can take it on and see how it fits on a model or on yourself. So you just need thread, a sewing needle, a hand sewing needle, so you can hand sew the finer details. So that's what you need, sewing machine, scissors, thread for the basic beginner steps. I think that's what you'd need.
You know, I mean, as you're talking, I'm thinking, but what they used to do is look at you and just do this and that and turn you, spin around and be like, come tomorrow. And then, well, it wasn't always great, to be honest, as much as, Okay, so from your experience learning fashion design, what are some of the common mistakes that beginners make when using sewing patterns?
So you may not put the fabric on the right side, on the grain line. So you may cut it on the wrong side and then the fabric is not stretchy enough. Or you can not put seam allowance and then you don't have space to sew the garment together. Then the garment can either be too small or too big if you don't have seam allowance. With patterns, you don't write the right details like cut times 1. This is the facing, this is for lining. So that's mistakes we probably make. You're not with your work, so you don't know what's where. There's no notches. Notches is where you see how to add the pieces together.
Yeah.
So it's about how you how you draft it down with information. If there's no information, you may struggle to sew it at the end. Yeah, so that's what people make mistakes making.
And how has documenting what you do online assisted your business?
Okay, so I get clients from TikTok. So
Okay,
people do
cool.
reach out. You know, most people come from the schools I used to go to. So most people come back and, oh, you're doing this. Can you please help me? Can you help me sew this? Can you teach me how to do this? So when I finish graduating, I will help and teach others. But right now, I just get clients and make graduation outfits, anything they really want.
What are you
Yeah,
currently
so
studying?
it promotes your business, even though you're starting up, even though you're small, even though you just. Oh, I'm doing my degree in fashion design. I completed my diploma, so now I'm doing my degree. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
let us not keep you any longer. You did say that you need to go fabric shopping, and I know how that process can take time, especially when you have to get exactly what you
Yes.
need. All right, and what are your social media handles?
My TikTok page is becoming Kapor.Designs. My Instagram page is Kaposha, and my Facebook page is Kalompoka.
All
Yes, so
right.
you can catch me there if need be.
Okay, that's
Okay, thank
Kalompoka, the
you.
founder of Kapor.Design. Thank you so much for chatting to us this morning on our DIY. All the best with your fabric shopping and enjoy your Saterdag. As for us here in studio, we just left with 3 minutes before we wrap up the first hour of the show, which has really just gone by so quickly. If you ask me, I literally want to say bring that food back. But that was nice. I didn't get into the dessert. I'll definitely do that when we go into the news, and that's how we also just conclude our DIY conversation on Out and About. We've got health and wellness on the other side of 10 o'clock, or 9 o'clock rather, and we also have vibe check, all the good stuff you can expect after we come back from the news bulletin.